If you've watched a few of these videos, can I tell you something that took me years to realize? I mean, people sometimes ask me, where did the 5 lenses come from? And the funny thing is, I don't remember sitting down one day and deciding to create a framework. I remember recognizing one. Looking back, I think those questions have been following me for years, probably from the beginning. I just didn't have names for them yet. When I first started doing voiceover, I was mostly thinking about the performance. I was new at this craft. I had so much to learn. How should this sound? Should it be warmer? Those are good questions. I still think about them. But even early on, my questions started changing. I don't remember exactly when it happened. It was probably because I was working both as a clinical psychologist and a voice actor at the same time. And I think those worlds just kind of infiltrated each other and influenced each other more than I realized. Looking back, I don't think I was making different voice decisions. I think I was asking different questions. Questions about the person creating the communication, questions about the person receiving it, and questions about the relationship between them. At first, I thought those questions were different every time. You got a different client in a different industry, different script. But then I'd catch myself asking the same one again. Every time, who's listening? A few projects later, I'd notice another one. What does the audience need to feel? Then another one. What job is this communication trying to do? Then another one. This was often in the e-learning. Where might the audience lose their place in this? And eventually I realized that all of those questions seem to be leading towards the last question. How can I help? Through the voice. That's when it finally kind of clicked. I hadn't been collecting techniques. I had been collecting questions. And I hadn't created a framework. I simply recognized a pattern in my own work. Looking back, I think those 5 questions had been shaping my work from the beginning and for quite a long time before I ever really wrote them down or gave them a name. By the way, I don't think they're the only useful questions. I don't even think they're the right questions for every person. They're simply the questions that keep helping me notice something I hadn't noticed before. And that's really what the psychology of voice has become for me. Not a method, not a formula, just a different vantage point, a different place to stand, a different way of looking at communication. These questions don't give me answers. They help me ask better questions. And maybe that's why they keep coming back to me. Not because they're complete, but because every time I ask them, I understand the communication and the people inside it a little more deeply. I don't expect these to become your 5 questions. I hope they simply help you notice your own. Because I have a feeling we all have lenses. Mine just happens to be psychology and relationships. If you've been watching this series, I genuinely would love to know which question has stayed with you the most. Or maybe, what's a question you find yourself coming back to in your own work? I'd really love to hear it. Not because of the stupid algorithms, like engagement quotas, but because I really enjoy learning new perspectives. And if your organization is looking for a voice partner who approaches every project through questions like these, I'd love to help. You can learn more or just send me your script at sendmyscript.com.